What are the keys to perfecting a rural Ohio accent?
Well, I can't necessarily say I perfected it, but in terms of being able to kind of represent that as accurately as possible, working with Sonia Field was very, very important. A fantastic dialect coach.
Will's modest when he said he didn't perfect it, and it was to the point where I was startled by his British accent when it would reemerge.
Hi, I'm Angelica Jade Bastien, coming to y'all from the Vulture Spot here at Sundance with the writer-director and star of Union County. Can you guys tell me a little bit about the project for audiences who haven't seen it yet?
So it's a recovery story set in rural Ohio, where my family's from, and it's collaboration with a drug court recovery program in this part of central Ohio, and it tells the story of foster brothers, played by Will Poulter and Noah Centineo, who are navigating their recovery kind of in different stages and different obstacles.
Many of the supporting characters are portrayed by non-professionals from the Ohio recovery community you just mentioned, playing versions of themselves. Can you discuss your decision to cast this film in that manner?
Yeah, I mean, it really started that way. Mm-hmm. It began as an invitation for the community to share their stories.
Will, I'm curious, do you approach a scene any differently when you work with non-professional actors?
Adam had spent a number of years collaborating with participants in the recovery community and had established a lot of trust. So I was coming into a space where trust had been earned. Mm-hmm. And I think they felt that from everyone involved, there was a real reverence and respect for the progress and the great work that was being done for people in the community. And that just meant that, it was a very safe and trusting environment to step into and made my job very easy as an actor.
I read that you stayed in character all day during the shoot as a way of preserving the sound and physicality of your character, Cody. Is this how you usually work, or was this an approach you felt this movie called for?
No, it's so hard because only I suppose really the actor, the individual knows whether they really stayed in character, and I think it's such a personal experience that I don't really know. But what I will say, what I can speak to is that as a team, we were all very, very aligned, and it felt truly collaborative in terms of how seriously everyone was sort of taking it, because I think we were all aware of the fact that the real life recovery journeys of the participants who were a part of our film was sort of held as, paramount and being the kind of most important thing that we were both, I think, trying to sort of shed light on and also kind of share the details of.
How do you two both as artists navigate moving between what is somewhat documentary and fiction while staying authentic to the story you want to tell?
I always knew that the movie would work best if you didn't feel the distinction between something that was manufactured and something that was observed. So it was really about creating an environment where folks on every side of this quote unquote line didn't feel the line, and in some ways we could dissolve the line so that everybody was just kind of coexisting with the same kind of film in their heads and the same goal in mind. And really, I think ideally too that the community felt invited to participate and not observed.
Well, your former castmate, Mr. Leonardo DiCaprio, is obviously up for another Oscar this year. Are there any films or performances that missed out on nominations that you want people to seek out right now?
I think Lea DaCosta in Victoria. I think it's such an amazing performance. One of my favorite films, and I think she's astonishing in that.
I didn't know this didn't happen, but I just heard this morning that Chase Infinity didn't get nominated, and that's a legendary performance to me.
I so agree, and I'm not just saying that because she went to my college in Chicago. Also, obviously, I went way before her, but it made me so happy to see a Chicagoan getting some love.
Yes.